What's up? What's up? Your boy's here. So I was talking to a family member that's extremely supportive, and thank you. And she called me this morning, and she's like, "Oh no," she said, "Man, I watched some of your I've been watching I've been watching some of your lives," and she said, "Listen, you take entirely too long to get started." She said, "I think that what you're doing is you're waiting for people to show up and then kind of start." I said, "Yeah, that's what I've been doing." She said, "Stop that." She said, no, 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 no. Get it started. When people come in, you can repeat everything that you just said, but get it started. Don't have no dead air on there. You in here wasting people's time and all kinds of stuff. So without further ado, thank you, Angie. We're about to get this thing cracking right now, actually. Let's run it. What's going down, ladies and gents? I'm actually looking at my stuff here. I do not see that I'm live. Hold on one second. Let me get out of here and then go back in. I guess there I am. Okay, so give me 1 second. Okay, let me get this started. My aunt, she's like, dude, no, 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 you just gotta get going. So that's exactly what we're doing. We are going. So today, we are going to be talking about. See, I done mess up on the banner and all that good stuff too. Today's topic. I don't know if you guys saw my. Sorry, give me a second. I don't know if you saw the banner for today, but number one, today is episode 18, right? So that's a hell of a feat just by itself. Okay, that's a hell of a feat by itself. And the other thing is today we are talking about. Let me make sure that y'all can read that. 7 steps on how to keep moving, even if nobody else is watching you. Think about that. Even if no one else is watching you, how do you get started in that? And that is a huge question that people ask me consistently. Though I'll get some DMs, I'll get a bunch of people just asking randomly, "Hey, what's going on, Jerry? Hold on, let me go on my comments." Thank you. Angie, thank you. I don't know if you got my text earlier, but look at that, 3 minutes in, and I had already started. As soon as I saw the thing running, as soon as it said live, I just started talking. I went ahead and ran the promo and all that. It's time to get started. So today, what we're talking about is, give me 1 second. Clear my throat. See, y'all forgot to tell me about the chamomile, right? Accountability. Let's go now. How to keep moving. How to keep moving when don't nobody show up. As Angie puts it, how to be your own cheerleader. How do you become your own cheerleader? Right? And here's the crazy thing. I've had to do this so many times. Hey, what's up, John? Jerry, my guy. Hello. As you guys can see, man, I done already got it started. I'm gonna go into the monologue and then we can talk about the other good stuff or whatever. So here we go. There are going to be some seasons in your life when the room goes quiet. Nobody's clapping. There's no cosigns. No one's checking in on you. Nobody's texting you. It's just you, the dream, and the decision to start. It means that most of the time, it's to stick with the decision that you made. And in those moments, you're going to find out exactly what you're actually made of. Because if you're waiting for somebody outside of you to come in and help you and to save you certain times, Most of the time, it's not going to happen. And the people that want to help you, they want to see that you've already done something. They want to see that that you got some skin in the game, that you're willing to sacrifice something. And here's the thing, like, quiet is kept. A lot of us are not willing to sacrifice what we think that we are. Okay? The truth is that sometimes, man, you got to move alone, and you have to move before people see you doing it. Right? So this episode is about the quiet grind. The quiet grind. You hear about people every day, I'm hustling. That's what's up. But what about that quiet hustle? What about when Rick Ross was sitting in his house or sitting in his car and didn't nobody listen to him? Didn't nobody have that? Didn't nobody see his dream but him? See what I mean? I remember listening to Kanye West's first album, A College Dropout. To me, one of my favorite albums, period. But at the end of that at the end of the album, he has this whole, like, I think it's like a 10 or 15-minute monologue where he talks about how he got signed and all of that. And one of the things that he talked about constantly was him showing up places and nobody would listen to him. Nobody cared. Put in more work. And he done did the work. Put in more work. So nobody gives a shit. Keep pushing. Keep going. So when doubt isn't just outside of you and it's growing inside of you, what do you do then? See, a lot of us, people like myself and hopefully people like you, we keep grinding no matter what. So tonight I'm going to give you 7 steps to stay not only committed to your path, hopefully find a little bit of peace in that progression that you're going after, even when nobody's clapping for you. Because a lot of the times, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to get a lot of people clapping for you. I'm just telling you. Like, the thing that I used to tell friends of mine, and I was just telling Jessica this not too long ago, when success comes, success is usually without an audience. When you're successful, most people will have no idea. They won't know, because success doesn't come with an audience. It doesn't come with the soundtrack. And most of the time, you're going to be lonely as fuck. Just going to be honest with you. If you're making $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 and everybody around you is only making 3 or 4, bro, you in a league of your own, champ. You're going to be shopping on your own. You're gonna be going on vacations on your own. You're going to be grinding and dining alone. You want to be successful? Shit, no, you don't. You don't want this, right? Because here's the thing. When you learn how to be your own cheerleader, the noise in the outside doesn't control the fire on the inside, because it's going to be extremely quiet. So, before we get started, how are you guys doing? I haven't got to really say anything, so I'm asking, how are you guys doing before we really get into this? Look at this. Look at this. Angie, under 10 minutes. And I've already even given you the intro. The intro. Are you seeing what I'm talking about? That's how we do it. That's how we take what people are saying to you and then apply that. See if it works. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 18th show. And we're riding this shit together. Matter of fact, let me get a hell yeah, I'm ready. Hell yeah, I'm ready. I want to show you guys real quick, because we're about to get started. And everybody else who shows up afterwards, they're just gonna have to show up a little late. Man, hopefully watch this thing as we get started. But let me introduce myself. Fearless Cummings at your service. I am a certified life coach. Been coaching for about 23 years. My job is to give you some tools, tips, and strategies for your dreams, goals, aspirations, and or problems. Hold on. I know you're tired, Rebecca, and I appreciate you being here. No, I do not have tea. I will talk about that in a second. I do tell people, ladies and gentlemen, number one, here's the thing. There's a 60 to 90 second delay in you talking to me and me responding back to you. So if I ask a question and you answer it 60 seconds later and I've already moved on, don't worry. I still remember the question I asked. So go ahead and just log on in, say what you need to say, comment how you need to comment, and then we'll keep that pushing. No, I did not get it. My boy Jerry says, hell yeah, I'm ready. Angie, can I get a hell yes, I'm ready? Here's the other thing about that comment that I just made, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I need to show you guys my screen, don't I? Of course I do. Give me a second. If you were easily offended, I number one, I'm just going to apologize right now because my gratuitous use of the profane language is, I love it. I absolutely love it. I adore it. I love it. There's nothing better than a well-placed fuck. Just saying, just throwing it out there. So if you are easily offended, I suggest you go. Swipe left, keep it pushing. But if you are okay having your skin toughened a little bit, if you're okay sitting through a couple laughs, if you're okay sitting through you actually having to self-reflect, if you're okay making no excuses for your life, matter of fact, taking accountability, then you are amongst friends, which I do not like using that word loosely. So, welcome. If you're willing to do the work. But if you're not, fuck off. How was that, guys? Was that an okay intro? Was that okay? Okay, so like I said, if you're easily offended, this ain't for you. And there's a 60-second delay. Without further ado, let's get it started. Today is 7 steps on how to keep moving even when nobody believes in you. Even when nobody is showing up for you. And please understand, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you start a dream, goal, or aspiration, whenever you have a problem, understand people are not going to show up at first. They're not going to. Because most people want to see what you're going to do first. Are you worth saving? Are you worth helping? Hey, Naomi, how you doing, dear? These are questions I think that you really got to, these are those philosophical self-questioning that you have to do. You have to ask yourself, are you worth saving? Huh? Because if it's a no from you, how do you expect somebody else to come along and do it? We're not doing that. All right, let's go. This is my favorite poem from Oscar Wilde. As a matter of fact, I love it so much. Watch this. I'm turning my head as I say it. He said, a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight. And his punishment is that he can see the dawn before the rest of the world. You see that? Eyes closed, head turned. That's how much I love that poem. I've been saying this poem to myself for years. And what does it mean? Because I love talking about going deep into what this means. It basically means that when you have a dream, goal, or aspiration, something that you either want to be, do, have, give, or go in life, at times you are going to be the only person that sees it. Other people won't see what you see. And it's not that, and there are going to be a lot of naysayers. And some of them are going to be family and friends, unfortunately, because you're closest to them. And it's not that they're trying to shit on your parade. It's not that they're trying to dismantle your mental. That's not, excuse me. That's not what they're doing. They are trying to protect you because they don't want you to get hurt. And here's the thing. Eventually, some of those comments that they start saying are going to get in. Aren't they? Thank you. Got Jerry says, hell yeah, I'm ready. Got Rebecca there with the T. My boy said I'm ready. Perfect. Naomi's in the building. She better be. Jessica, you better be around here somewhere. And my aunt. Come on now. Come on now. So sometimes like you're gonna see things before other people do. Hey Yachty, you're gonna see things before other people do. And that's how that is. You know, you don't get to walk away from that. You're gonna get your ass handed to you just like everybody else. And that's all I'm saying. It's gonna suck. But that is, give me a second. That is one of my favorite quotes. Not just quotes, but it's one of my favorite poems. I love that poem because it always reminds me, hey, you see something other people don't see. Now, how dedicated are you to this to make this a reality? It's a question you gotta ask. All right, so here's the next one. Here's the other one. Here you go. Here you go. Naomi and I were talking about this last night. You better clap for yourself. Yeah, go ahead and clap. Go ahead and clap for yourself. Don't clap for me. I'm the host. I'm the facilitator of this. Shit, I'm clapping for me. If there was nobody else here, guess what? I'd still be sitting there clapping dead ass air by myself. Because if you're not willing to clap for you, who else gonna do it? Go ahead and clap for me, y'all. Not for me, for yourself. Clap for yourself. Remember, Naomi? Clap for yourself. Yachty, clap for yourself. Angela, clap for yourself. Jerry, Rebecca, before you go night-night, clap for yourself. John, if you're still here, clap for yourself. I want to see y'all clap for yourselves. Because here's the thing. Sometimes ain't nobody else going to do it for you. You better get used to that shit. Get used to clapping for yourself and by yourself. Get used to it. And there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Ooh. Oh my God. Whew. I want to get started. See, Angie, she spoke that, she stoked that flame in me. She said, how you going to be sitting there dead air waiting for people to show up so you can start? This is your show. Start. As soon as that live button go, you should have already been talking. 2 seconds before that live button went on, you should have been there talking. There should be no dead air. Oh, I love it. She said that to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I like hearing that shit. I don't know about y'all, but I like it when somebody tell me the truth about myself. I love it when people tell me some shit that's gonna help me. I love that. I don't know about you, but I love it. So what don't I do versus what will I do? What do I do? Real quickly. Number one, I'm not here to motivate you because you don't need motivation. Number two, I'm not here to coddle you or sugarcoat nothing because I just don't do that. That's not me. Okay? Number three, you don't need false positivity. Oh, man, you did a great job showing up. I'm not going to congratulate you for doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just saying. And I'm not here to fix you because you're not broke. Bent, cracked, leaking, maybe, but you ain't broke. Right? So what will I do? I'm going to give you some tools, techniques, and strategies that will help you. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Jessica, what's up? I'm going to also help you build a personal code of ethics. I can't wait to get to that one. That is going to be my personal favorite. I will challenge your perspective, but not your self worth, because you as a person are priceless. You can't put a price on a person. I mean, unless they're an employee, but whatever. But your perspective, on the other hand, sucks sometimes. And so does mine. So does mine. Right? But being that I have a certain skill set, I'm going to help you to learn how to tweak certain stuff. And last but not least, I'm going to hold you accountable, just like I would hope that you do the same for me, even when I don't like hearing it. Thanks, Jessica. Hold on. Repetition is key. Again, you're gonna see this constantly. Repetition is key. Anything worth knowing, learning, teaching, and understanding revolves around this one word: repetition. You understand what I'm saying? Repetition. Got me? Yo, yeah, we got you. All right. So the two things that we talk about before we talk about anything else: number one, accountability. The state of being answerable, liable, responsible. What does answerable mean? It means, man, shit. We ain't making no excuses. Nah, I'm not blaming you. I'm gonna check myself first before I go looking elsewhere. Number two, liable means keep your fucking word. Why are you even opening your mouth if you don't plan on sticking to what you say? Last thing is responsibility. Responsibility, it's an action. It's something that you do. Right? So if you don't do nothing, you ain't gotta worry about it. Next thing, responsibility. Why is this important? For those of you showing up, say what's up. Don't be a stranger. Say hello. Responsibility, the state of being answerable for what's within your control. Right? Knowing where your stuff starts and stops is where all this begins. You know what I mean? So what are you answerable for? Your actions, your energy, attitude, choices, emotions. Those are yours. Those are yours. Anything outside of those has nothing to do with you. Just saying. Those are yours. Please, like I always say, ask as many questions as you possibly can, because I am only here to help. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. Here's another thing, too. I'm going to make a slide on this, too. Please share these things. Share our posts. Share these videos with as many people as possible. Because once I'm done on that 100 days, I'm going to charge. I want to get as many people help as much as we possibly can. Hence, that's why I'm doing these every night for free. Okay? I'm here to help. Because then when we start charging people, I don't want nobody saying you charge too much. Why is this all about money? Forgetting all the times that I did this for 100 straight days and never asked for nothing. So share this shit. Share the posts. Share these videos, pretty please. Sugar on top. I'm only here to help. So this is day 18. Again, clap. Even if you don't clap for me, I'm going to clap for me. I'm clapping for me. But I'm clapping that you come and hang out with your boy. That's what I'm here for. I love that. Right? This is day 18. 18 out of 100. See, I'm more concerned and happy about starting at 1, the first day. Right? Now we 18 in. All right. So before we get started, please go grab yourself a pen pad and whatever else you need to stay focused. Why? Because if it's not written down, it didn't happen. Okay? So grab your snacks, your drinks, dreams, goals, aspirations, problems, and or bring your curiosity, because I am here to quench your proverbial thirst. For those of you who are just now tuning in, my name is Fearless Cummings. Thank you and welcome to Ask Fearless. I am your host and neighborhood life coach. Been coaching for about 23 years. On my channel, we talk about our dreams, goals, and aspirations, as well as problems, while I provide you with some tools, tips, and strategies to deal with those dreams, goals, aspirations, and or problems. I always also like to tell people that I come with a warning. If you're easily offended, swipe left and fuck off. Thank you. Let's keep it going. If you like my friend Jessie, she says she doesn't like the right, she likes to swipe. So get your swipe on and a screenshot if you need to. Okay? All right. Again, like I said, repetition is key. I'm going to keep saying this because it means that you need to do this constantly. Where's my guy at? Jerry, what number are we looking for? How many times do we need to do something in order for it to become automatic? Jerry's going to tell y'all what that is in a second. I would ask Jessica, but we know how she is on that stuff. Anyway, man, I ain't seen my girl Anita here in a minute. I'm going to have to call her up, see how she's doing. All right, let's go. Again, coffee yourselves. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir. 21 to 90. Thank you, kind sir. And people, I need you to put the clap thing emoji in our thing. Put the clap thing in our thing. Let's go. Clap for yourselves. Again, if you ain't willing to clap for yourself, who else gonna do it for you? Beverly, hello, dear. Thank you for showing up. I need you to do something for me. I need you to clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Jessica, I see you creeping up from the back. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Pretty please, thank you. Clap for yourself. All right, so let's kind of get going. 7 steps have to keep moving even when nobody else believes in you. And it's going to happen. Let's get it started. Oh, here's our cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who got other stuff to do. What? Shauna, ain't talked to you in a minute. How you doing, dear? Yeah, tell you what. No, it was not 36 times, ma'am. But you know what? For some people, it might be. But the answer we're looking for is 21 to 90 times to actually do something in order for it to become. Did you say hi to me? Yes, that's. Well, I think so. Hello. Hello, I'm happy to see you. I was also talking to Miss Beverly as well. But either way, I said I haven't seen you in a little bit. So, anyhow, here is our cheat sheet for 7 steps on how to keep things moving even when nobody believes in you. Right, okay, so she said I have vertigo. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you balanced now? She said that she had that vertigo. Sorry about that, y'all. Man, I hadn't even been putting this stuff up. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, hey you. All right, yeah, let's so did you guys take pictures? Did you guys write this down? Either way, it doesn't matter. We're gonna touch on it again. Here we go. So, like I always tell you guys, there's a 60 to 90-second delay in what I see or hear. So, without further ado, let's get this shit started. So, number one, the silent season. Oh, some seasons are silent. There's no applause. There's no validation. Oh, it's gonna get quiet for you. It's gonna get quiet. And here's the thing: if you work somewhere, that's one thing. If you're building something, that's something totally different. It's gonna get quiet for you. The mission isn't to prove them wrong, but it's to prove yourself right. What do I mean by that? It means that you have this thing inside of you that you got to get out, right? And other people may not see it, but you feel it, you see it, you can smell it, you can taste it. It's yours, right? But everybody else around you may not see it. Okay, that's what's up, but that happens. That inner trust must grow louder than the outside doubt. And you're going to get a lot of things outside of you trying to distract you and knock you off your position. That's going to happen. So what do? Right? Well, the one thing that I would tell you to do when it comes to something like this is, again, it's about you. It's not about other people. When I started this, whether you showed up or not, I was still going to be here. Like, I have an objective. I'm going to reach that objective whether you show up for me or not. But here's the thing, like I always say, you can ask for help, but make sure that you got your head down and you're working when people show up to help you. Because I think that most people want to help you, but they want to see that you got some skin in the game. They want to see that if they come in and help you, you're worth helping. That you ain't just going to tuck tail and walk away. You only got 3 people today. You got 0 people yesterday. You got 0 people like for a whole month or so. Cool. Did you keep showing up? Yeah. I don't know about you, but that's what I would ask. All right, number 2, anchor in your why. One of the first things that we talked about when I started doing this show, podcast, video thing, whatever, was understanding your why. The first step was understanding your what. What is it that you want? But the second thing is, why do you want it? Why is this shit so important? And it's that why that's going to carry your ass through all of it. Why? Why is this important to you? Right? Your why must be louder than any doubt around you. When I wanted to work for myself, my why was that I didn't want somebody else telling me how to raise my son. That was it. That was my why. And your why can be as simple as that. Your why could just be, I want to wake up whenever I want. That's your why. A lot of us keep thinking that our whys have to be these grandiose ideas and this whole mission statement of gods, and fuck no. Keep it simple. The more simple it is, the more that you'll probably end up doing it. I wanted to be a stay-at-home dad. I didn't want people telling me how to raise my kid. Started my own shit. I wanted to make $10,000, so I wrote that shit on the board. Like the next time, the third thing that we have right there, write it down. What do you want? Write it down. Why do you want it? Write it down. Shit, where's my shit? I have this. I have these. My other shit is in the where is it at? It's in the other room. Like I'm always writing stuff. Look at this. I'm always writing constantly. Right? I can show you my dream goals and aspirations. I can show them to you. I don't have to just tell you, hey, what's up, Renita? I was just talking about if I didn't see you today, I was going to have to call you tomorrow. Make sure you're okay. Are you okay? Excuse me. Right? I mean, you got to write this stuff down. This is bigger than validation. Validation usually comes from somebody outside of you. So it has to be something that's important to you. Right? It has to be something bigger than somebody else co-signing or cheerleading for you. Like Angie said, man, you got to be your own cheerleader. Grab that pom-poms and start shaking that shit. Huh? Huh? All right. The other thing is, okay, no, that's what's up. I love hearing that, dear. She said, hello, everybody. Thank you. I was kind of worried about you, dear. Number 3, talk to yourself, not at yourself. Think about that. Talk to yourself, but not at yourself. But again, man, like I said, man, you got to be your own hype man. You know what I'm saying? Not your own worst critic, which unfortunately you already are. You're going to be your own worst critic, unfortunately. But those affirmations that you say to yourself, like that poem that we talked about, and I got it at the end too. Which one is this? Number 3. I'm going to go back up to this because I know some people didn't see this. My favorite poem by Oscar Wilde. For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and its punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. And what that means is that when you know something, when you feel something, other people ain't going to see what you see. And here's the thing, it's not meant for them to see it. Because if it was meant for them to see it, they would be doing it. But it's not meant for them, it's meant for you. Right? So we really got to be cautious and careful about who we share our gifts with as well. And I call it a gift. right? I mean, I don't know what else to call it. I would call that a gift. Okay. So use affirmations like we said. Speak what you believe, even if it's a whisper. You gotta whisper that shit. Right? You know what you're talking about. Doesn't matter what everybody else say. What matters is what you do. You gotta train your voice to uplift that shit. And sometimes, man, the one thing I used to do when I was going to school for life coaching, I lived in Omaha, worked in Council Bluffs again, which is right across the bridge. But I went to school in Golden Valley, Minnesota. Golden Valley, Minnesota, which is like 6, 7 hours. Yeah, it's about 6.5, 7 hours away, depending on traffic. I would go on Thursday. I would leave Thursday morning, get there by Thursday mid afternoon, stay until Sunday, and then drive from Sunday 5 or 6 o'clock when we were done with class and drive back to Omaha. Tired as shit. For 13 months, it was one weekend a month, so it wasn't like every weekend. But I wanted that education. I wanted that certification. I wanted that. And funny thing is that they had a life coaching school over in Papillion, 20 minutes away. I decided to go to one 7 hours away for 13 months. That's the one I wanted. That's one I got. Right. So again, and when I was driving all that time, I would listen to motivational tapes. Tony Robbins. What's my man's name? Oh my God, I can see that dude. Les Brown. I would listen to them back and forth, back and forth. I listened to that shit so much I could repeat everything they said verbatim to this day. I barely listen, and if I listen to music, it was like smooth jazz. It was like lo-fi hip hop music, which has no words. And I would just think about and manifest the type of man that I wanted to become. And here's the thing, I'm still not him. I could see some of that in me, but I'm still not him yet. So there you go. So number 4, micro wins. Jerry, my right-hand man, let me ask you, how do you eat an elephant? I ask the same question damn near probably once or twice a week. I'd say probably about 3 or 4 times a week. How do you eat an elephant, sir? I'm going to consistent. Like I said, there's a 60 to 90-second window that you guys can hear in me responding. So progress counts even if nobody notices. Even if nobody's giving a shit. Even if nobody watches. How many times did you show up? How many presentations did you present, regardless of how many people were there? Like I showed y'all before. I showed y'all, 4 or 5 days ago? One bite at a time. Thank you, Jerry. That's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Right? Just saying. That's unfortunately, that's how that goes. Whenever you start something, nobody's going to notice what you're doing. Like, whatsoever. I think I had an idea, but it'll probably come back to me. Track even the small steps because they lead to big shifts. If you've heard about like compound interest is if I were to tell you that I will bet you a penny, and then every penny after that we double. If we're playing 16 holes of golf, or let's say that you're smoking, let's say that you're smoking a cigarette, right? Let's say that you smoke, and I were to say, listen, for every cigarette you smoke, I want a penny from you. But here's the thing. If you smoke 2 cigarettes, then I get 2 pennies. If you smoke 3 cigarettes, then I want double that. If you keep doubling and doubling and doubling, you know how much money you're going to end up paying by the time you're done with that 20-pack? If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, because I think I did it before. I think it was like $5,000. I think that's where it came up to. It's either 5,000 or like considerably larger. It was like one of those. Whatever. Yeah, I think it was like $5,000. But it's crazy because the first 10, it's not even that much money. But then when you get to 11, 12, 15, 18, stuff like that, it doubles. It consistently doubles. And that's what that compounding is. You know what I mean? Like that's what that compound interest is. So one of the things that I tell people, even when they get paid, I say, listen, take 10% of your income and put it somewhere else. Pay yourself first. I don't care what you do with the rest of that 90%, but pay yourself first. Pay yourself. I'm telling you, it does something different for you, right? So every win is evidence of your growth. Every win. So every win is a little bit of growth, right? So again, like I tell people, clap for yourself consistently, because if you're not willing to do it, you can't expect somebody else to do it either. Just saying. Let's go. Like I always say, repetition is key, ladies and gentlemen. So everything that we're talking about, it's something that you have to remember, because it's something that we constantly do. So you have to talk to yourself, not at yourself, but to yourself. You're worth it. Why are you worth it? Create different reasons that you should be worth somebody coming to help, right? But at the same time, you also have to remember to put your hand up and ask for help. I know a lot of people who don't like doing that. And sometimes that's the reason why nobody shows up to help you, because they don't know that you need help. That's one of my son. I told him to take over for me one night. And I think that he mentioned that I don't care about grades. That shit doesn't bother me one iota. I care whether or not you ask for help or not. That's what I care about. I will punish him for not asking for help, not for bad grades, not for bad grades, for not asking for help. Because if you're failing at something, that means that you don't understand something. And if you don't understand something, that means you didn't ask somebody else for guidance. See what I mean? You didn't ask for help. That's their job. And like I teach my son, I can only advocate for you so much. Unfortunately, my job is to teach you how to advocate for yourself. Because one day I'm not going to be here to do it for you. So my job as your father is to not train a child, but to train a man. This is shit that grown ass men should do, but a lot of us don't. Ask for help. Just saying. Okay? All right, let's move on. Matter of fact, hold on, let me pause for a second. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? To ask for help. Keep your hand up. What do y'all think about that? I'd love to know. For those of you just showing up, welcome to Ask Fearless. Hold on one sec. You guys were supposed to remind me of this chamomile tea for the 4th day now that I have still not gotten. I'm just saying, am I upset? No. Am I making excuses? No. I will have it tomorrow. Even if I have to set an alarm for myself to get myself some chamomile tea before I go live, I will do such. But what do you guys think about keeping your hand up and asking for help? Jerry, my guy, says that's a great idea. What do you think, Angie? What about you, Shauna? I know you do. You got too much of a mouth to not ask for help. Or at least tell somebody, hey, I'm struggling over here. Naomi, what about you? Beverly, my boy Jerry, Yachty dear. What do you guys think about that? Ask a thank you. Shauna says everybody needed help. Miss Naomi Shriver said that I did remind you. That's yes, but it wasn't today, ma'am. It was not today. Oh, please. Wow. Miss Shauna said that I made the new girl cry at work. Of course you did.
Can I have the pizza thingy?
Yeah, you can have one. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Excuse me.
Thank you, Angie. Angie says I agree. So again, let me introduce myself. Welcome to Ags Fearless. My name is Fearless Cummings. I am your host and life coach. I was about to say something so stupid, but I am your host and life coach. I've been coaching for about 23 years. On my channel, we talk about our dreams, goals, aspirations, and problems. My job is to give you some tools, tips, and strategies for said dream goals, aspirations, or problems. I do use profane language. I will turn up very quickly, appropriately though. So that is a warning to you. Welcome. Let's proceed. So the question that thank you. The question that I just asked that everybody's responding to was, "Are you guys cool?" I think was the question with keeping your hand up and asking for help, right? Because I think that we all need help at times, and there's a lot of times that we don't ask for help. All right, so let's keep it pushing. All right, so number 5, you got to be bulletproof through repetition. Again, we just talked about reps, getting them reps in. What is some reps again? 21 to 90. You got to be doing that constantly. What day are we on right now? We're on day 18. I got 100 more to go. You see what I'm saying? 18 and I have 100 more to go. Not 100 more, but I think what I have 82 more to go. 82 more. We're going to be celebrating in 2 days our 20th show. Like I said, man, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. Kid y'all math? I'm almost at 20 shows, 20 episodes, right? And I'm trying to get better as we move forward. I'm trying to get better, right? So first thing first is repetition builds belief, action builds identity. Think about that. Repetition builds belief. It ain't what you want, it's how many times you done gone after it. Showing up when it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is 18 days. Like, man, do y'all realize how sometimes tired and shit? Man, boy, I'm tired sometimes. Like, yeah, my friend Jessica was like, dude, what? We'll touch on this in 1 second, Angie. She's like, dude, like, what keeps you going? Why? I mean, I know that you're tired. Why don't you just stop? Tell them, hey, we'll do it tomorrow. Simply. What is the second stage in accountability? What is that? Liable? What does that mean? Keeping your word. Responsibility means what? Huh? Let's go. Hey, now hold on. We can talk about it. We can go into it. Hold on. Hold on. Look at that. Your actions, excuse me, energy, attitude, your choices, your emotions. I'm tired of shit sometimes. I am tired. But dude, I don't care. I said I would show up. So I'm going to keep showing up no matter what. No matter what. As long as it's within my control, I'm going to show up. Right? Consistency becomes your evidence. If a person says to me, let's say that some company wants to start sponsoring our show, and they say, you know what? Do you have they meet me at a gas station, which I don't get gas, but they met me at a gas station and they say, hey, you're an interesting guy. What do you do? And I tell them, I say, man, do you have a website? Do you have A YouTube channel or something? Actually, I do. How many videos do you have? 100. How many hours of content do you have? Over 100 hours. See what I'm saying? Your consistency becomes your evidence. You you can ask me all day if I have this on together, or I can just show you. Right? We ain't doing all that talking. We can show you. Your actions will silence your doubts. Here's the thing. Well, every time I get on here, like right before I start, I'm nervous as shit. An hour before I start, I'm nervous. 20 minutes before I start, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when I start this. Y'all might not think that, but I am. I'm nervous constantly because I've had this idea in my mind to do this for so long that now that I'm doing it, it's more or less like, why you wait so long? Like, what are you nervous about? You know? And then I'm like, well, I don't want to mess up. They wouldn't know if you messed up, even if you did mess up. They don't know. They not sitting here with you writing stuff out. So if you messed up on something, who know it? Think about that. I would be the only person that knows that I fucked up. I would be the only one, right? When I'm talking to people about their dreams, goals, and aspirations, some of the questions that I will ask them is, when was the last time you went after that, or when was the last time you experienced that, right? Uh, how long have you had that particular dream to do it, right? And why is this important to you? Why is that important? Remember, like I told you, what you want and why you want it are the two main focuses that will get you through anything. If you can't answer one or the other, especially your why, if you don't even know what your why is, I'm not even going to take you serious. And here's the thing, you can have your hand up for help, but I'm not going to answer that call, especially asking you a few questions. You done told me everything I needed to know. When was the last time that you made a video? When's the last time you created some content? When's the last time you posted something? When's the last time you went to a small business administration meeting? When's the last time you went and talked to the bank about getting a loan or a line of credit? What's your credit score look like? When's the last time you had a late payment? Just saying. How long have you been grinding after this? Who have you talked to? Why is this important? What's your why? Why are you doing all of this? That's going to answer more for me than anything else. Just saying. So, Angie, to answer that question, well, actually, I'm sorry, your statement, which is sometimes it's hard to ask for help. Let me ask you, and again, I'm going to go, but just answer it and we can correspond back and forth though. But why do you think it's hard to ask for help? What do you think it's hard to ask for? Why do you think it's hard to ask for help? Let's just start there. And matter of fact, that's not just a her question. That's for all of y'all. Why do y'all think that it's hard for people to ask for help? I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna throw that out there. Oh shit, pride. Okay, look at that. Look at that. 60 seconds done already went up. Why me gabbing my beak? Yes, pride. Matter of fact, here, I'll throw one out there. Oh, damn. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, man, that is horrible. Look at that. I wrote shame. Okay. Shame. And again, shame is, a lot of cases, shame is built based on guilt. I wrote ego and entitlement. Your ego and and people feeling like they're entitled to shit. Shame, judgment. Hey, what's up, Lisa? Judgment. Get that? You know, one of the greatest things that Lisa did for me, man, I know I told her before, but I'm gonna say it in front of all y'all. During COVID, we were we were doing this thing called Appendix K. Appendix K allowed us to stay home. We could work with the people that we work with, get that money, but then we also worked also as a day center too, so we could also get paid based off day center rates as well. So we were basically making money 24/7. One of the greatest things that Lisa told me, she said, "Fearless, I'm telling you, put your money aside because a lot of people thinking that this money gonna last forever, and it will not. It's not. So make sure that you know that it's not gonna last forever, and start making sure you put some money away." Lisa, is that what you said to me? I started doing that, and that's where I started coming up with that compound interest on your own money. You know what I'm saying? You start off bringing in, even if you were to take, if you were to make $4,000 a month, but you were to take 10% of that, which would be 400, and you put $400 aside, you keep the 3,600 for whatever else you're gonna spend it on. Just put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. Every time you get some money, take 10% of that and just put that away, put that away, put that away. You will end up, by a year's time, you will have so much money that it will be ridiculous. There's a great book called it's called The Great No, something in Babylon. I'll get you the name of that book. Hold on. Something of Babylon by George S. Clawson. Hold up, man, that's crazy. I forgot the name of that book. It'll come to me in a little bit. Hold on one second. So she said facts. Yeah, she's the one who told me that. And after I started doing that, it was beautiful. Even after I lost one of my clients, man, it didn't rock me at all. Not whatsoever. She said, I don't think that asking for help has anything to do with entitlement. Sometimes when you are always helping other people, you hope that in your time of need that somebody that you have give. Hold on. Okay, but again, though, I mean that's still a part of entitlement, though, Angie. I mean, again, here's the thing: if you're helping in hope of need, which there's nothing wrong with that, that that eventually that you will get that back in the future, then you're doing. Then your help comes with strings. If you're helping just to be helping, then leave it at that. But if you're always helping people and you hope that in your time of need that somebody will give to you, then you're not helping to just be helping. You're helping to gain favor. At that point, you might as well not even be helping. If I do something for somebody, it's because I want to do it. It's not because I'm getting favor from God. It's not that I'm thinking I'm doing a good deed. Most of the time that I'm doing it, it's for altruistic reasons, like off top. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you are like that in general, but I do know a lot of people that are like that, that think that, yeah, if I do something for other people, they'll do for me. So that is also a form of entitlement. And I, okay, hold on one second. I will be reciprocated. And it's not, no, because it's not supposed to be. Again, like I said, that's not your, that's none of your responsibility. That's not your responsibility at all for what somebody else does or what they say they're gonna do or what they do. That has nothing to do with you. All you can hope for is what you can do for not only yourself but for others. So either put it out there or don't. But you can't. And again, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. We cannot go around just helping people, thinking that we're gonna get something in return for it. Either do it or don't. One of the greatest books that I read was called the fuck. What is that book? The reason, is it the reason to be disliked? The courage to be disliked. That's what it's called. The courage to be disliked. And it's one of the greatest books I've ever read. Greatest. I would put it in my top five. I've read thousands of books. That one's in my top five. Just saying. Morgan says no allowance for the girl. Okay. Lisa says sometimes you cannot expect you out of other people. Nope, not at all. What you're willing to do for people and what people are willing to do for you oftentimes will not be they're not gonna match up, nor will it be reciprocated. Not whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And that sucks. Especially for like other people. And again, I do that. And here's the thing, and I do that too. Not only have I done it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like hoping to do shit for people. Hey Morgan, do stuff for people. And I'm like, you know what, man, I really love doing that for them. And I've needed assistance and I've gone to them and asked. Not because I've done it for them, but because I would do it for them. Period. And I walk away with a big ass butcher knife in my back. Big ass axe style butcher knife in my back. And I'm walking away feeling hurt and all kinds of shit. That sucks. I promise you I done been there. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Me as the person that I am, I'm still going to help. I'm not going to be like, nah, I'm just not going to help people. No. I choose not to help that person. That's all that is. I'll still help people because I'm a giving person. I'm a helpful person if I can be. I'm just not going to help that person. Right? That's how that works. And I agree with Lisa too. You know what I'm saying? Like again, and again, that's where our expectations come from. Because we always expect other people to do what we're willing to do. I'm willing to do this for you. Matter of fact, I'll do this for anybody. But you also got to remember too, though, Ann, is that some people they won't help you in general, but then there's other people that will. And I like to believe that there's more people that will look out for you and help you than people that wouldn't. Unfortunately, it's just the assholes move around a lot. That's all that is. Right. She said, Anita said that you cannot change anyone and or their movements. You can only change you. And again, that's what a part of accountability and responsibility comes from. That's all that is. It's understanding what works for you and what you're willing to do for not only yourself, but those around you. But like I said, if you're helping, looking for something in return, then that's a transactional relationship. And sometimes, yeah, a lot of cases, you're going to get screwed in that. Shit, how many times have Morgan, how many times have I come to you and like, hey, man, I need shit, what was that? I need what was that? Matter of fact, it was right before COVID. I went to Morgan and I'm like, hey, man, I'm kind of struggling. We both do the same job. And I told her, I said, hey, man, I forgot what it was. I'm like, hey, can I borrow? I think it was like $1,500 or something like that. She's like, yeah, I got it. She's like, yeah, I got it. Just get it back to me when you can. Think about that. Get it back to me when you can. I think I got it back to you like in what a month or so. Like once I got back on my feet, I gave her her money back or whatever. But still, though, man, like again, she never bothered me about the shit. We still had conversations, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was just that, and I would always keep her. I would always keep her up on game on what was going on too. So like you ever get like that with people where you loan them money or vice versa, and then you don't hear shit. It's like crickets. Crickets. Man, shit. Man, I was on the phone with her constantly. Hey, I just got a person on this thing. I would send her, I would give her this. I would give like I'm like, no. Like, no, like I want to make sure you get this back as quickly as I get it. I'm gonna give it back to you, you know, because She had, 2 kids. But again, she was making very good money too, or whatever. And I was struggling at that time. I didn't really know anybody that would just give it like that. And she did, and I got it back quickly. And man, I was very appreciative of that, man. And I mean, likewise, if she needed help, I've even told her before, like, dude, if you need my help, let me know. I got you, not a problem. Um, yeah, so I mean, so here she is. So yep, without question. Lisa said like-minded individuals is a yes. Yes. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm be for real with you. And I know I'm not always trying to monetize and talk about money with everything. But I'm telling you, to me, I'm not speaking for everybody else. I'm speaking for me. When you have people around you that are well off and your word means something. So, hey, can I borrow 1,500? Can I borrow $3,000 or whatever? And she's like, yeah, I got you, not a problem. Just get it back when you can. In haste, but get it back when you can. All right, I got you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That credibility to me means so much than actually having the credit to go get a loan or go get a line of credit to do that. There's credit and then there's credibility. And whether you know it or not, that's what that word means. That's where it originated from. That credit is the credibility that you have financially to pay back your loans. But there's a business side of that, and then there's a personal side to that. And when you have a personal credibility, where your name and your word means something, shit. Did you know that in China, as well as Japan, if people are about to be indicted because of their name, they will unalive themselves just so they don't have to show shame to their families. Did you know that? Like Lewinsky, that's a very like recognizable name, but it's a very unique name. That whole think about anybody with that last name now. That you already know what I'm thinking. Because I know what you're thinking. Are you related to her? Or Dahmer? Hey, my name's Joseph Dahmer. See what I mean? Huh? Or Obama. You always be looking like, hey, right? So a last name means something. Your surname means something. And for the fact that I can ask my friend or friends, plural, can I borrow $5,000? Can I borrow $7,000? Can I borrow this? Yeah, I got you. Not a problem. Just run it back when you can. Got you. Telling you, baby. That credibility is something else. That's all I'm saying. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Sorry about that. Y'all know me when I get on my little soapboxes, I just kind of come with it. All right, so stay connected to a better. Hold on one second. Yeah, and I have called if you were out in the body. Yeah, but she's even hit me up. She said that I've even called and asked you if you were out and about, if if you could grab me something or whatnot. Yeah, I remember that several times. And again, I mean, she doesn't live too far away from me, so I mean, it'd be something different if she lived like in Elkhorn or some shit like that. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Whatever. She literally lives like 2 minutes up the street from us. Whatever. So it's a lot easier to maneuver like that. Jessica, my best friend, she lived literally 30 seconds away, which is right next door to me. Or whatever. So I mean, so yeah, what is that word we're looking? What is it? Proximity is everything. I'm telling you. So stay connected to a bigger vision. Angie, what is that quote in the Bible? Lisa, what's that quote in the Bible about vision? Zoom out. Oh yeah, I remember that. The kiddos were sick. I remember that. Yep, I remember. Zoom out on your story because your story isn't finished. What do I mean by that? It means that, dude, take a take a step back, take a few steps back, and look at what you got. Take a few steps back and look. It's okay. It's okay. When you're in the frame, you can't see what you need to see. Sometimes you gotta zoom back out. Go out of it. Keep a vision board or write shit down. Write future letters to yourself if you need to. When I was in life coaching school, that's one of the things that they did for us is they had us write down this stuff that we wanted. Actually, they had us write out the type of people that we wanted to become when we first started coaching school, and they they made it. They had us put our addresses on. They gave us the stamps, and then they sent them out like a year or two later, so that we can actually see what we had written. And it was like that shit was like real sentimental, man. Very sentimental. Keep a vision board. Write letters to yourself. The breakdown is not the end. Stay rooted in what you'll become. I set this thing off to become the number one life coach in Omaha, Nebraska, as well as Iowa and South Dakota, because that is the tri-state area, right? Number one. So if you have dreams, goals, aspirations, or issues, right, that I can help with, I want to be the first person that you think about. I want to be the first person that you think about. Period. And I'm willing to do whatever I have to do in order to make that happen. Right? Like that is that's the objective. Proverbs 29:18. Without vision, the people perish. Without vision, the people perish. Thank you. Without vision, the people perish. She said, buy shoes. She said, buy shoes and don't open them until you reach there. Go, you know what? I've done that before too. I've done that before too. I bought whole outfits that I wouldn't wear until I opened up a business or something. That did happen. Right? So again, man, like I said, this is the 7 steps. And again, we got a bonus for you as well. But these are the 7 steps that we take even when nobody shows up for you. Hold on. Right? Even when. So here I want to give you this cheat sheet again. So this is kind of what we talked about. The silent season, remember, it's going to be lonely out there. Know your why. Why is this important? Talk to yourself, not at yourself. And when I talk about this, what I'm saying is, I tell people all the time, talking to yourself does not make you crazy. Despite contrary belief, it does not make you crazy. What makes you crazy is not listening to yourself. Talking to yourself don't make you crazy at all. When you don't listen to you, that's what makes you crazy. That's what I'm saying. Celebrate those micro wins. What does that mean? Celebrate the small shit. Every day that I get on here, hold on. She said, take a pause for the calls when needed. Yes. Take a pause for the calls whenever needed. Thank you, Lisa. I love that. Yes, ma'am. Right? Celebrate those tiny little wins. Doesn't matter how microscopic they are. Do that. Just like when I tell people to put money aside, save a little bit of money. Again, going back to money. If you can't save 10%, that's okay. How about 1%? If you can't save 1% of your income, if you need all of your income, even that 1%, I'm going to tell you that you should probably start selling other things to supplement your income, because there ain't no way on God's green earth that you cannot put 1% aside. 1%. You can do a GoFundMe page for 1%. Come on now. Stop that shit. Thank you. Small steps or big steps. There you go. Right? Number 5, the proof, build proof through repetition. Just do the small shit over and over and over and over and over. Build up. Tomorrow we'll be at 19. 19 episodes. I was scared. I was scared to do the first one. But here, look. Remember this? Remember that? 15 pieces, 15 days, 15 minutes live uh, at 8:30 into 10:30. Got that stuff right. Look at this. I wrote down what this lady told me, and I just keep it here as a momentum. Even when I'm tired, I'm like, man, 15 pieces, 15 days, 15 minutes. I just keep repeating that little mantra. And here's the thing, it's not my mantra. It was somebody else's. But this woman inspired me to start this. Okay. Number 6, keep showing up. Like I said, man, whether y'all show up or not, I'm going to be here. Between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, I'm here. You ain't gotta ask nobody where I'm at. I'm right here. For the next 82 days, this is where I'm gonna be at. After that, we can take it from there. But right now, you got me. This is it. Okay. Number 7, stay connected to a bigger vision. And again, that goes back up to me, the second thing is understanding what your why is. Why is this important to you? Why? Why? Why do you want to keep doing this? Right? It's that thing that's going to get you up out of bed every morning. Is that it's that like when I'm done with this, I'm going to be working on the next one until about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I go to bed. And then I go to bed. And I got a book that I'm reading right now or whatever. So I'm trying to balance this and that because I've been feeling like I got to read again. Because that's my happy place. And I've been feeling disconnected from it. So I'm making that time to do that thing that I love to do. Right? So then I can feel rejuvenated when I get on here and talk to y'all. Okay? All right, bonus for those of y'all who stayed. Bonus, discipline over motivation. If you guys remember, when I talk about what I do, I tell you that I'm not here to motivate you because you don't need motivation. This is what I've been talking about right here. You need discipline. You need inspiration. You don't need motivation to get started. I was not motivated to get started. Inspired by talking to this lady. 15 pizzas, 15 days, 15 minutes. That was it. Motivation fades. It's it when it pops up, right? You go, and then eventually it fades out. Systems and habits beat emotion every single time. Every time. Without fail. And again, that's one of those things. That's one of those things that you control. Or your emotions, all right? Don't we talk about that all the time? Show up for the commitment, not the feeling. Because that feeling, just like motivation, is going to dissipate. Right? So show up for the commitment. Right? All right. So let me give you my quick final thoughts and then we can have a quick little conversation. And I'm going to send you guys about your way. Give me a second. Hold, please. I did have it here somewhere, but I don't know. It's not here. Bam. Got it. Okay. Here we go. So here's my final thoughts. If you've heard nothing else tonight, hear this. You don't have to be believed to build. You don't need a crowd to stay consistent. What you do need, though, is commitment, clarity, and also you need your own constitution, which I can't wait to start helping you guys with that. That's the fun shit. You need to remember that who you are and why you started this in the first place. It could be whatever. For me, like I told you, my why is that I didn't want somebody else telling me how to raise my son financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's my job. And I wanted to be a stay at home dad. So I figured out the how by understanding my why. Here's the thing, every legend has been laughed at one time, every movement began in silence. Amazon started in a garage. Apple started in a garage. Just saying, just keep that in mind. Keep showing up, not for the validation, but for the vision that you have. You're not going to prove them wrong because that's not your job. Your job is to prove yourself right. And when the world finally does see what you've built, you'll know that it was all made not by them, but by you showing up even when no one else did. So going back to what we talked about before, hold on, where's my guy at? And I want to again say this and leave you with this. My favorite poem. Yes, I am a dreamer. For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. And like I said, that basically means that when you believe in something, other people are not going to see what you see. But that doesn't mean that you stop. That means that you have to keep going. Regardless of where it takes you, regardless of who shows up, you have to show up and do the work. That concludes my little presentation. So without further ado, I wanted to ask you guys, how did you feel about that? And again, which of these 7 steps and how to keep moving inspires you or inspired you more than than the other ones? Good night, Mr. Jerry Baker. Thank you for hanging out with me, my guy. What are you guys' favorite steps in this? Push through, indeed. So I think that mine would be number 2. Like I say, um, I'm gonna say number 2, number 3, number 6, number 5, and number 6. I'm gonna say that. Talk to. Oh, okay, Renita, I see you. Renita said I'm gonna talk to myself. Cause that's number 6. No, 3. Talk to yourself, not at yourself. I love that. Is that the only one that resonated with you, Renita? Talk to yourself, not by yourself, or not at yourself. Jessica, build through build build proof through repetition. I love that one. I love that one. Jessica, why is that one so important to you? Renita, why is that one important to you? Yada, you still with me? Or you shy again? Lisa, which one did you like most? Angie said, I like number 7. Stay connected to a bigger vision. Yep. God damn, Yachty. Love it. Oh, okay. Renita said, no, I like them all. But that one, number 3 was her favorite. Okay. Yachty said, I'm coming out with it. Yachty said 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. God damn. She went for it. Lisa, Coach Jam said, look at y'all. You know what? That's so funny because, hey, Naomi, which one did you like? My aunt and Lisa, man, yeah, it's so funny. That's so funny that both of y'all love that stuff. Shauna! I'm yelling all in the microphone. Sorry about that, y'all. She said, because I practice that one daily. Okay, I like that. Jessica said, in my mind, that's the most important one. Without repetition, you won't get far. Oh, oh. Snap your fingers. Do your stab. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Remember that? That's Shauna said 3 and 6. Talk to yourself and keep showing. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, but hold on though. So Lisa said, never put all your eggs in one basket. The sky is the limit. Okay. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that one per se. Um, because like for me, I think that I personally would do like put all your eggs in that basket and watch that basket. Work that shit. Because I think that what happens a lot of times, and again, from my experience and working with other people, the one thing that I've noticed that people do is that they will put they'll have all these different baskets going, all these eggs in all these different baskets, and they're just sitting there juggling, trying to make something happen, and then wonder why that one thing ain't working. You know what I'm saying? But again, though, that's just my thing. My thing. Like for me, like I can't say that at this present moment in time, not to put. Well, yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll say this. I'll say, like you said last night, I think that it's situational. Can we agree on that? Can we compromise on it's situational, depending on what we're talking about? Because Jessica, I can 100% understand where you're coming from because of what you've had to sacrifice putting all your eggs in one basket. I get that. But again, I also think that it is contingent upon that. Okay. She said I can. Oh, okay. No, that's fine, Naomi. Thank you for hanging out with us in general. Um, but no, I totally understand that though. But yeah, Jessica, watching what I watched you go through with your kids and all that stuff, like man, that I totally understand why you feel that way. I do. Or whatever. I think that for bit like for business wise on certain things or whatever, again, I'd still think that it's just more situational. But that's just me. Oh, that's gross. Oh, sorry. Here, let me show you guys what I'm reading. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that I can see what's going on here, but it's not gonna um post it up for you. So she said that I missed it because I had a mouse in the house. That's nasty. Just saying. Um, real fast before I let you guys go. Shauna, what did you do to make that woman cry? Don't think that I don't think that I'm so entrenched in my presentation that I forgot what you said. Don't get it twisted. I'm listening. It may take me a minute to respond, but what did you say? What happened? I need to know. Acquiring minds want to know. No, I got the headphone. She said, I'm surprised I didn't hear you. I didn't hear them screaming next door. No, I got the headphones in my ears and I can't hear anything except for my own voice. So Shauna said that she made somebody. She said she made somebody cry at work, and I was just basically asking her, what did she do? Because Lord knows, Shauna sometimes be about that fool bullshit. So I was just asking what she did to make so okay, hold on. And again, there it is. All I simply stated, hold on. All I did was simply state she needed to do her job and do it before she left for the day. Well, I mean, so basically you were holding her responsible for what you were holding her accountable for what she was responsible for. Yes? Okay. And again, you understood where your responsibility started, where her responsibility started and ended. Okay, and nobody let her know except for you. Right, because again, we've been talking about accountability and all that stuff. So you just held her accountable. There's nothing wrong with that. Lisa said the truth hurts, and that hurts. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, there it is. So you guys, hold on. I don't know if Threads is on. uh, she said, I don't know if Threads is her real last name, but anyone whose last name is Threads is someone I'm not gonna play with. That's funny. Shauna, I'll let you handle that one. She said, I don't know if that's her real last name, but bam, that's what it is. That is funny. Shauna, I'll let you answer that one. I'm not touching that. I mean, but yeah, that's funny. That's her real last name. That's her real name. I didn't know if she, was cool with. I mean, but shit, it says it right on her stuff. So yeah, that's funny. Yes, that is her actual real last name. That's funny. I remember when she was talking about. I know you do. She said I get that reaction all the time. Man, I remember when she wanted to be a DJ. Yeah, wasn't it your DJ name gonna be DJ Threats? Am I right about that? Or maybe that was just me thinking, oh, I thought that's what it was gonna be. Cause I know you were interested in being a DJ back in the day. She over here laughing. You did though, right? All right, you guys, man. It's a little bit past our time, man. I wanted to say thank you guys so much. Shauna, Lisa, Morgan, Jessica, Naomi, for when you can be here. My boy John showed up. My girl Renita. Man, like I said, I was gonna hit you up because I wanted to make sure you were okay. So I'm happy that you're fine. My girl Yadi. Who else was in here? I already said my aunt Angie. Again, dear, thank you so much for popping up and telling me. So from now on, ladies and gentlemen, when we get started, as soon as it hit 8:30, I'm jumping right in and I'm just going. So be here. Let's get it started. We can talk and all that stuff during, but for now on, I'm not waiting. I'm just going. So, but anyway, hold on. Let me make sure. Yes, DJ Threats, biatch. See, I know that's what's up. I knew it. I knew it. See, I knew it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and lead us out. Good night. Thank you. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.